Yo, guys. How we doing? Welcome back to the Hardcore series. It's your boy Jacob. This is episode 6, I believe. And yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing this episode. But first of all, as promised, I've made a fair bit of progress on our mega base. As you can see, I'll put a couple clips here at the start. I'll put a couple clips here at the start of me building it. While I talk about what might be happening in this episode. Today's episode, we're going to need to build a farm or two, maybe a warp tree farm, maybe a frog-light farm, I'm not sure. We also need to do a trip to the end to get some end stone, and we also need to do a bit of other resource gathering in regards to like mangrove trees and stuff like that. So I think we'll do a few little projects this episode. First of the projects we're going to do though is we're going to fill this floor in so that we can then build the second layer, which is kind of like the actual main layer. We're going to use this first floor as kind of as well, ground floor, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like a basement. Anything that needs to go like underneath will go just through here. It'll be like a quite industrial area. Probably won't get much aesthetic attention. I think we'll do a quick time lapse first of just placing all the blocks for the floor. You'll also be able to see like a plan of the walls for the next layer. Made a lot of progress on the floor now, which is pretty good. It actually looks really cool. I don't know why. Kind of like a circuit board or something. It looks really cool. But you can kind of get an idea of the floor plan as well from this. Well, the start of it. We got pretty lucky with our beacon placement. There's like a circle hole that's going to be in the base. And yeah, luckily our beacon's like just in it. But yeah, I've actually run out of prismarine. I didn't think that'd happen. I thought I had a bunch more than we did. But we've gone through about 4 full shulker boxes of prismarine. So I'm going to check our guardian farm, see if we have any more there. If not, we'll have to do some AFK in there. And I've also still got this bad omen effect. Only got a few minutes left of it though. So while I've got it, I'm going to go start up the raid farm for a little bit, get some more emerald blocks on the go, get my tools repaired, and yeah, I'll meet you once that's done. So I needed to AFK right at the Guardian farm, and we didn't really have an AFK system for the farm, like no way of killing him. So I was just trying to set some simple up, and yeah, we now have just a bit of a problem. It would be raining as well, wouldn't it? I'm not sure how I'm going to kill all these guys. There's quite a few of them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, this is quite bad actually. I'm going to go get my bow from home. Bow, 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 bow. Where's my bow? There it is. Beautiful. Right. It's despawned. Panic over. Close that up. Okay, they're still getting out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Tricky to hit these guys. We'll see. Get rid of all these guys first. Yes, the rain is gone. That makes it easier to see. Right, I think we've cleared them all. I'll just oh, there's one. Go away, slime. So, as I was saying, we didn't have an AFK chamber. Or an AFK, a way of killing him AFK. So I've just set this up. Should be actually collecting all the things now. Yep, it is. So I'm really glad I built this farm at this orientation. Oh, it would start raining as I start recording, wouldn't it? No, the sun. Just about to show you guys a beautiful sunrise at the farm. Lined it up perfectly with the center. And yeah, never mind. Been AFK for a while now, guys. Not sure how much we got down there, but I'm going to go for a bit longer and then we'll catch up again. One's escaped, one's escaped, one's escaped. You little. So, I was AFK in here for, I don't know, just over an hour. And we managed to get 12 and a bit stacks of prismarine. And as I've been speaking, got a few more there. So yeah, almost 13 stacks of prismarine in over an hour, just over an hour. So let's say 10 stacks an hour. It's not too bad. What I'll do is for now. Oh, what? Nice. Just 2 guardians chilling in a boat. Chilling in a boat. Fair enough, guys. Enjoy. We'll come back and name those guys. Still that llama up there as well that we need to sort out. Right, I've placed all the prismarine that we have so far. I used pretty much all of that. So I'm definitely going to have to do some more AFKing at the farm. If I fly up here, you can kind of get a decent view of the floor plan. It looks pretty cool. All the gaps are either going to be, you see these 3 wide ones there, like corridors. Then all these walls of different rooms. And then inside of each room, you're going to have like a different farm. But then some of these, like this one, it's going to be like a waterway. Because I want it to be as organic as possible. I want running water flowing all through the base. These are going to be, you'll see what these are for in a bit. There's a few of these. There's one, yeah, they're going to be one here. One in this gap here. They're going to be, I think they look pretty cool. I want it all to be like irrigated and integrated together. But next, gonna have to do some more resource gathering. Gonna have to go back to the end and actually get some resources. I don't have much endstone, but that's our next job. I'm gonna actually try and take as much stuff with us to be prepared as possible. I'm gonna take a beacon and my pick's fully healed. But yeah, we'll probably get like a shulker box full of endstone, something like that. And we also need to mine down a bunch of these mangrove trees. Actually, probably not that many to be fair. It's just kind of like the outlines for the mangrove. Although we are using it for like quite a bit of the inside of the base. So we'll see. So yeah, I made it to the end. I said I was going to come all prepared and ready and well, yeah, I've forgotten everything. I've got the emeralds for the beacon. Yeah, so we'll build a beacon with that. But I don't have a beacon. Oh god, I don't have an actual beacon for the pyramid. Yeah, I don't fancy mining out obsidian with just a pick. So go straight back. And just grab the beacon and then go straight back. Right, definitely got the beacon now. Let's try again. Right, let's try again. Beautiful. Right. Let's fill a shulker box with endstone. And then we'll get, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, see how much obsidian we can be bothered to mine. I think I'm just going to dig down a bit. So I want to keep the island as intact as possible, because I'm not sure what we're going to do with this yet. We'll do something with it eventually. That should be it for the end stone. I'm going to get a few stacks of obsidian, because we're going to need that for the next farm we're going to build, which I think is probably what we're going to do next in the episode, to be fair. So I'll get all the obsidian. I'll do that off camera, I think, because that's going to take a while. I'll probably just mine down the inside of one of these. Hopefully that's enough obsidian. Not sure if it will be enough, but we'll go with that for now. You'll see what that's for later on in the episode. I think we'll head back to the mega base now. Not forgetting to take this with us. I think we'll leave all the emerald blocks though, because we might come back here and have to mine this stuff down again. So we'll leave them, and we have plenty of emeralds now from that raid farm, plenty. Oh, so we're back at the base now, and after collecting all the endstone, our next resource is mangrove, and I think these trees are really cool. They look incredible, but they're pretty hard to harvest. They are pretty hard to harvest. It's quite easy to miss a log in all the trees, and they're quite tall with the roots. So how nice the red wood is, and how cool the trees look, and the new kind of mechanics they add, they are a bit of a tricky one to deal with, especially when you need a lot of them. And I think due to the nature of the way they grow, it'll be very hard to make a farm for them, like a traditional tree farm, because they grow pretty randomly, and then you'll have to deal with the roots as well. So I'm not sure how it would be best to actually deal with a mangrove tree. I don't know if do these roots despawn by themselves? Looks like we actually got all the wood out of that one. But I don't know if do these despawn by themselves? I'm not sure. Those ones definitely haven't yet, anyway. But yeah, like, look how that is a pretty cool looking tree, isn't it? It's like a tree on top of a tree. But there'll be like wood up here, so I've got to go up here, up there, and up there. So it's a bit of a task to actually get mangrove wood at the moment. But hopefully I don't need that much. But I've got a feeling I'm going to be mining these trees down for a while. So, as you can see, the base is coming along nicely. Got quite a bit of the mangrove fencing in place. I put all these dirt areas down. These are like grass areas. These are going to be little like planters, I suppose, for a bunch of trees and shrubbery and flowers and stuff. Because as I said in I think in the last episode, this base is yes, the rain stopped. Oh no. This base is let's fly out of this. Is this like a tropical ocean or something? This base is oh no, it's just beach here, isn't it? This base is inspired by like a Hanging Gardens of Babylon, I think it is. So there's gonna be a lot of trees, a lot of leaves hanging all over the place. So these planters are gonna be where we put all that stuff. But it also shows you kind of where it's going to be outside the next layer of walls, which is the next part of the base we need to build. But those walls are mainly built out of warped logs and warped stem, whatever you call them, like the leaf blocks of the warp trees. So yeah, we need to set up a farm because they are quite hard to collect just in the Nether alone. So if you look down there, I've dug out a little pit. Well, a little pit. Quite a big pit. It's this plus this is 20 because those warp trees can grow pretty tall. Like this isn't probably tall enough even, to be fair. But it's just going to be a simple tree farm. So there'll just be pistons here, grow a tree there, push it, and then they push along into we're going to build a blast chamber, which is what all the obsidian we got earlier is for. But yeah, that's what we're going to do next in the episode. But first, because we need a bunch of pistons and a bunch of redstone components, and we don't actually have that much iron, I'm going to swap this beacon with emeralds. I'm also going to move it so it's in the middle, well, near enough in the middle of this circle. I think it might be one, yeah, it's an even numbered thing, so it'll never be right in the middle. But yeah, I'm going to do that first. Then we're going to build that farm up, and then we can make some more progress on the base. So that's a lot of pistons now. That should get the vast majority of the trees that these warp trees grow. But yeah, now we need to connect them up to this redstone block, which kind of powers the whole farm. Place one here, sets the farm off. Solid block here, power carries through it to the repeater, and back to this very basic circuit we have here. Redstone can actually go up glass like this in this weird way. If we had the redstone just going straight into the blocks, it wouldn't really work. So for instance, if we had this, see how it doesn't connect to it. We need it to connect like this. So well, we can't do that in this straight line. So by using target blocks we can. That's why we're using target blocks. So every couple of layers of target blocks we need to put repeaters just to extend the signal. Really simple. Then we can add another layer. Actually, these layers after the repeaters need to be connected up like this, just so that they actually get the extension from the repeater. If they come from the middle, they won't get it because it's actually before the repeater in the circuit. Quick little fix there. But then this layer can go back from the center. I've put all that circuit in, just behind here. There we go. That's add an extra target block at the top, but that's fine. They should all fire off pretty in sync. It's not perfect due to having to have a delay, but yeah, you get the idea. Pretty simple. And that's just going to push all the trees into a blast chamber here, which is what I'm going to build next. I'm not sure where I last left you off with this progress on this farm, but circuit's done. I've now built this blast chamber. See if we can get a better view from this side. Yeah, obsidian blast chamber. Pretty simple. Got some nylium there. Just went for a quick trip to the Nether. That's where we're going to grow the warp tree. And up here, there's two dispensers that are going to dispense TNT. don't have much TNT, which is a bit annoying. This is all we could craft from the all that we had at the raid farm. That was a lot of Urs. But yeah, so we've only got a stack and a bit of TNT, well, a couple of stacks of TNT. So I don't know how long we'll be able to run this farm. But let me demonstrate how it works. So you can, yeah, that's a better view of the blast chamber there, isn't it? Dispensers. So you get a solid block. Bone meal, bone meal. This is what we need. This is kind of like the sapling for the warp trees. I'm just going to disconnect this now because otherwise we'll be wasting TNT. Grow this up. Gets pushed. As you can see, they do grow really tall. Just that one grew taller than we actually have pistons for, which is annoying, but it's fine. We keep going, keep going, keep going. Eventually we'll get another one. There we go. Pushes along. Oh, that was a quick one. Oh, sometimes that happens. But it's fine. Keeps pushing along. And then just over here, I've got a little bubble column that goes up. Just to the top up there. It's not got any kind of collection system at the minute, but I'll put one in at some point. And yeah, pretty simple. Once it's blown up, it comes down the water streams, up the bubble column, so it gets out. So it gets out of the way of the TNT blast. And yeah, one last thing I do need to get though is a bit of ice, so that it actually goes into the bubble column. I don't think we have any ice, which is a bit of a problem. So I've come a few thousand blocks out for one single block. There we go. And put that there. And by the looks of it, we need another block. Just so that water travels there. Perfect. Now that'll take all of our items out of the way of the blast from the TNT. And now that we've actually got a bit of warped loggage going on here, we can reconnect the TNT firing up. And we can get back to the farm. What the? See, that's why we brought some spares. Oh, hello, little guy. Come on then. Yes. There we go. Right. I'm going to get some more bone meal. I think maybe if we put the TNT to land one block higher, that might work better. We might get a bit better destruction efficiency. Let's see what we've got so far. So yeah, we've not got much yet. But I'll go and, yeah, as you can tell they do grow a bit taller than the farm, but that's fine. Shouldn't get many of them. And they don't take long to mine out. Look, it's not that much. But I'm going to get some more bone meal and run the farm for a bit. So now that we have a bit of the warped stem, we can now get started on the next layer of the base. I've already started to lay out a bit of it, like where these pillars are going to be. Well, it's part of the wall, you know what I mean. Texture pillar things. Quite tall, which makes it pretty awkward to build. And they all need to be stripped, which also makes it quite awkward to build. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tall. So we do need quite a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Need to just strip them all. But yeah, and I don't have any on me, but the warped kind of leaves, those ones, they're going like in between with a bit of prismarine and a bit of copper. So yeah, that's the next layer. I'm gonna make a bit of progress, and then I think we'll wrap the episode up after that, guys. So, as I said before, I've been doing a bit of building to make some progress on the base, and this is what we're looking like. It's starting to come together. You can kind of get a better idea of the scale of the building now. I've put the next. Well, I've started to put the next layer in, and also the next layer, just so show you guys kind of what we're going for, or like give you guys a sense of the height of the building. This is the kind of penultimate layer. Well, not really. There's one more small layer at the top, and then there's going to be like a tower over on this side. These are the warped walls I was building before. Look pretty cool. Let's jump down here, get a better view of that. Yeah. So there's a lot to do. This takes quite a while. Oh, for the next episode, we'll get do a bunch of resource gathering. Maybe set up a frog light farm so we can get them in place and get that out of the way and sorted. And then we can probably just do a nice big time lapse of me building a bit of the base. Yeah, as you can see, I've kind of, oh my gosh, I've kind of carried on the kind of quite detailed kind of vibe we were going for down here, with all the fences and fence gates and trapdoors, lots of signs. There's going to be signs like wrapped around these pillars. And it just kind of like splits them up a bit. But obviously I need to get a bit more oak wood. So I think, yeah, that's probably what we're going to be doing at the start of the next episode, is collecting a bunch of resources. As I've said before, the vibe of this is really like eco-centric. Lots of leaves, as you can see. Like, that's just a staircase there, like a scaffolding type of thing, so I can just get up. But it looks cool. It looks good. It makes the build look a lot better with just by having leaves, like the greens. I feel like the green colours go with the wood and the prismarine. I feel like it goes well. So once we get all the trees in the front on those little like grass patches we have in place, we should be looking pretty sexy. I think that's where we're gonna end today's episode. You can kind of get a scale of what we're doing. Oh, and by the way, guys, thank you so much for all the views on my last episode. I think it's over 200 views now, which is just great. It's incredibly motivating. So thank you very much, guys. Remember to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh gosh, oh dear. Goodbye, guys.